Close your eyes. Listen. That gentle rain falling outside your window holds a secret. Wealthy people don't chase money. They build quiet systems while everyone else sleeps. Tonight, as the rain falls, your mind will absorb the same principles that built generational wealth. No stress, no spreadsheets, just rain, calm, and ideas that compound while you rest. Breathe in slowly, breathe out. Let the storm wash away every money fear you've carried today. By morning, your relationship with wealth will feel different. Rain sounds shift your brain into theta waves. This is the same state where deep learning happens. Your conscious mind quiets. Your subconscious opens like a flower after a long drought. Studies from neuroscience labs confirm something powerful. Information absorbed during relaxation sticks longer than information forced through stress. So tonight is different. You won't memorize. You will simply receive. Each raindrop carries a small idea. Some will land tonight. Others will sprout weeks from now when you need them most. Trust the process. Let the rain do the work. Most people think wealth comes from earning more. This is the great lie of modern life. Wealth comes from the gap. The gap between what you earn and what you spend. A teacher earning $40,000 can retire wealthy. A surgeon earning $400,000 can die in debt. The number on your paycheck means almost nothing. The number you keep means everything. Tonight, picture two paths. One path widens your gap every month. The other narrows it. The rain falls steadily on both paths. But only one leads to freedom. Choose the wider gap. Choose freedom. The oldest wealth rule still works. When money arrives, pay yourself before anyone else. Not your landlord. Not your credit card. Not the streaming service you forgot you subscribed to. Yourself. Move 10% into savings the moment your paycheck lands. Automate it. Make it invisible. Make it impossible to forget. The rain doesn't ask permission to fall. Your savings shouldn't ask permission either. Within 1 year, you will have built an emergency cushion. Within 5, a foundation. Within 20, freedom. The system works because it removes willpower from the equation. Willpower fails. Automation does not. Albert Einstein called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world. Listen closely as the rain falls. $1 invested today at 10% becomes $17 in 30 years. Without you doing anything, without you earning more, without you working harder, time does the labor. Money makes money. Then that new money makes more money. The cycle never stops. This is why starting at 25 matters more than starting at 35. 10 years can mean hundreds of thousands of dollars. The rain that falls tonight will feed rivers tomorrow. The dollars you invest tonight will feed your future self for decades. Imagine 3 buckets sitting in the rain. The first bucket is for spending. Rent, food, fuel, fun. This bucket is fine, but it leaks fast. The second bucket is for safety. Emergency cash, 3 to 6 months of expenses. This bucket protects you when storms come. The third bucket is for growth. Index funds, retirement accounts, ownership in businesses. This bucket compounds. This bucket builds wealth. Most people only have the first bucket. They live one missed paycheck from disaster. Tonight, decide to build all 3. Start small. A bucket fills 1 drop at a time. So does a fortune. Listen carefully as the rain softens. Most fund managers cannot beat the market. Decades of data prove this. Yet they charge fees that destroy your returns. There is a simpler path. A low-cost index fund. It owns tiny pieces of hundreds of companies at once. It costs almost nothing to hold. It quietly outperforms 90% of professional investors over 20 years. Warren Buffett told his wife to put her inheritance in one. If it is good enough for the world's greatest investor, it is good enough for you. Boring is beautiful. Boring builds wealth. Let the rain wash over these words. Repeat them silently if you wish. I am a careful steward of my money. I keep more than I spend. I make decisions that my future self will thank me for. I do not need to impress strangers with things I cannot afford. I build wealth slowly and steadily, like rain filling a lake. Money flows toward me because I respect it. I am patient with my investments. I am kind to my financial mistakes. Every day, I get 1% better with money. The storm outside cannot shake the calm inside me. True freedom comes from money that arrives without trading hours. Picture income falling like rain while you sleep. Dividend stocks pay you simply for owning them. Rental properties pay you for providing shelter. Digital products pay you long after you create them. A book written once can sell for decades. A course recorded in a weekend can earn for years. Royalties, licensing, affiliate income, interest from bonds. Each stream starts as a trickle. Most people quit before the trickle becomes a river. The wealthy understand something simple. Boring streams that never stop beat exciting income that disappears. Every person has a freedom number. The amount of money that, when invested wisely, generates enough income to cover your life forever. The math is simpler than you think. Multiply your annual expenses by 25. That is your freedom number. Spend $40,000 a year? You need 1 million invested. Spend 20,000? 500,000. The lower your expenses, the closer your freedom. This is why frugality is not punishment. Frugality is acceleration. Every dollar you do not spend is a dollar that buys back your time. Every simple meal at home is a step toward never needing an alarm clock again. Listen to the steady rhythm of the rain. Now listen to a warning. Most people get raises and immediately upgrade their lives. Bigger apartment, newer car, fancier dinners. Their expenses rise as fast as their income. They run on a treadmill that never ends. The wealthy do something different. When their income rises, their lifestyle stays mostly the same. The extra money flows into investments. This single habit, repeated for decades, separates the rich from the merely well-paid. Your next raise is a test. Will you upgrade your life, or upgrade your future? The rain knows the answer. Not all debt is equal. Some debt builds wealth. A mortgage on a reasonable home. A loan for education that increases your earning power. A loan for a business that generates cash flow. Other debt destroys wealth. Credit cards charging 20% interest. Car loans on vehicles you cannot afford. Buy now pay later schemes for things you do not need. Bad debt is rain falling into a bucket with holes. No matter how hard you work, the bucket never fills. Pay off high interest debt before investing aggressively. Nothing returns 20% guaranteed. Killing a 20% debt is the same as earning 20% risk-free. Wealth is not built in a season. It is built in decades. The market will fall. Your portfolio will drop 30% at some point. Maybe 50. The headlines will scream. Your friends will panic. The patient investor does nothing. They keep buying. They keep waiting. The rain falls hardest right before the rainbow. Every great fortune in history was built by people who held on when others let go. Your future wealth is being built right now, in the boring middle, when nothing seems to be happening. Trust the silence. Trust the rain. Trust the slow magic of compounding time. The rain is softening now. Your breathing is deeper. The ideas have landed where they need to land. Tomorrow, you do not need to change everything. You only need to change one thing. Open a brokerage account. Automate a small transfer. Cancel a subscription you forgot. Tiny actions compound. Let your future self meet you in 20 years and smile. The storm outside will pass. The wealth inside you is just beginning. If this rain calmed your mind, save this video for tomorrow night. Subscribe for new sleep sessions every week, each one carrying a different wealth principle into your dreams. Sweet rest, richer mornings.